Alright, so just so y'all get a look at both spools so y'all know they're exactly the same. Both Monster 400 series. Here's the other one because it's laying down. These things are real heavy. I'm a big dude, but man, I'm talking like 80 pounds. Oh. Here's the little guys. This is 10 gauge. This is the smallest you'd ever want to run on an amp, in my opinion. This is the 8 gauge. See if I get that. There you go. 200 series, the 300 series, all pure copper. Got some Stinger, 16 gauge, pure copper. For FOSGATE 12 gauge, pure copper. And then I got wire loom and stuff. Here's the this is that Monster cable. Where's the rating? Here we go. Monster performance car. Power distribution cable with magnetic flux technology, because you don't want it to be solid. You want it to have a middle core like any other high-end wire that helps with the power transfer and the clarity. So you can't even really tell it's in there. It's like one little tiny strand of it. And then see how much more twisted it is than a lot of other brands. Like, I don't know, like, dare I compare it to these brands over here, but just, if they're all the same. So if you look at them, that has a lot of twist in it, yeah. But if you get it in the light, you can see the A gauge is the same exact way. It's got a whole bunch of twist in it. That's good. That's what you want. Good power transfer. So, in all their cables, you should expect that from other brands. But the reason why I bought Monster is because you can tell it's a lot more twisted than, say, this Rockford FOSGATE, even though this is just speaker cable. But it's hard to compare. If I had some 4 gauge, it's honestly the same. They twist it real good still. You can see it. But that isn't as much of a twist as, like that is. Even though it's more braids. But, like I said, if I had cable from these companies, I'm sure it's not going to look as twisted as the Monster cable, and that's basically the reason why I went with Monster cable. I'm not telling you that's why you should go with it, but if you look up some stuff about cable, like I have, this is really what you want. You want multi-twist stuff for your cables. They twist this, I just can't get it focused. They twist this pretty dang good on the Stinger 16 gauge. But you can tell the FOSGATE's better than the 16 gauge, not just because it's thicker. It's got even more twist to it. It's like they twisted the Stinger a couple times, and they twisted the Rockford FOSGATE a couple more, and they twisted the Monster cable as much as they possibly could, because that stuff is just beast mode. That's your 1 gauge next to your 8 gauge. That's 8 gauge right there. There's your 10 gauge. It's all monster. And then this is your 12 gauge right next to that monster. See if I get it lay flat. There you go. So it's some pretty thick stuff. Heavy duty.